The rejection of the light. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. John 1:10-11 KJV. John tells us that the eternal Word, the very light of the world, entered his own creation, yet was tragically rejected. First, the world failed to recognize him, though all creation testified of him. Then, even more grievously, his own covenant people turned him away. This is not just history, it is a mirror held up to every generation. The rejection of Christ. By the world before the incarnation, it was inexcusable, Paul declares. For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even his eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse. Romans 1:20 KJV. Creation itself proclaimed his glory, yet the world chose ignorance. It was unnatural. The psalmist exhorts, "Bless the Lord, all his works in all places of his dominion. Bless the Lord, my soul." Psalm 103-22 KJV. Those who lived, moved, and had their being in him should have known their Maker. It was heinous. The rejection was not due to lack of intellect, but to moral darkness. John records, "And this is the condemnation, that light has come into the world. And men loved darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil." John 3:19 KJV. Paul affirms that the understanding was darkened. Ephesians 4:18 KJV. Job even says, "They are of those that rebel against the light." Job 24-13 KJV. It was prophetic. This ignorance foreshadowed the fuller rejection that would come during his earthly ministry, particularly among Israel too. The rejection of Christ by his own during the incarnation, monstrous ingratitude. God had chosen Israel, not because of their greatness, but because of his love. Through centuries, he sent prophets, priests, and kings, preparing them for Messiah. Yet when he came, they spurned him, shamefaced robbery. Jesus described himself in parables, as the heir. But when the husbandmen saw the son, they said among themselves, "This is the heir. Come, let us kill him, and let us seize on his inheritance." Matthew 21:38 KJV. As the master. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. Matthew 25-14 KJV. Yet his own withheld his rightful inheritance, and crucified him. Incorrigible wickedness. They saw the signs, the blind received sight, the lame walked, lepers were cleansed, and the dead were raised. Yet they hardened their hearts, and refused to discern the Messiah in him. Dire infatuation. In rejecting Christ, they rejected their true vocation as God's covenant people and forfeited the kingdom of God. Jesus himself declared, "Therefore say I unto you, the kingdom of God shall be taken from you, and given to a nation bringing forth the fruits thereof." Matthew 21:43 KJV 3, application for us today. The world still rejects him, choosing materialism, false religions, and self-worship over the Creator. The visible church is not exempt. Many profess his name, but fail to receive him in truth. Outward religion without inward transformation is still rejection. Each heart must ask, have I truly received him? Or am I like the world that knew him not, or like his own that received him not? John paints a sobering picture. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. Yet the passage does not end in rejection. The very next verse offers hope. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believe on his name. John 1:12 KJV. The tragedy of rejection becomes the triumph of redemption for those who welcome him.